Kelly Lewis, hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
This is brilliant what you're trying to do here. I saw this online and I thought I must go and speak to Kelly because this is fantastic. Well, originally I thought it was you were trying to raise £1,500 to help renovate the bereavement suite at Royal Lancaster Infirmary, but now it's £2,500, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. We originally, our initial aim was to raise £1,500 for the bereavement suite at the Lancaster Royal Infirmary, but the Lancaster 160 roundtable, they kindly donated £1,000. So we've upped it to 2,500, and we've raised that already. And well, hopefully we'd like some more if possible.
I'm sure you will get some more. I've seen some of the challenges that are to come, and I'm sure it's an easy cause to get behind as well, isn't it? Just tell us a little bit about what made you want to sort of try and raise the money in the first place.
Okay, so 5 years ago, when I was pregnant, I was diagnosed with something called HELLP syndrome. It's a variant of preeclampsia. It's a rare complication. I was diagnosed with it. I was told that my organs were failing and that I would die if we didn't deliver our baby. So that happened, and then on the last night that I was there, 5 days I was in hospital and sort of being cared for by the RLI. I was in the bereavement room, which it's a long time ago now, and I don't remember a whole lot about it. But it's basically where people are cared for when they've had devastating news. Or, sorry, my voice is going a bit wobbly now. Devastating effects when they've been told that the baby won't survive or they've had a stillbirth, and they're put in there and looked after and cared for. And you can spend sort of like final moments with your baby in there as well. They've got a garden that's sort of overlooking, leading out from the room. And we wanted to sort of mark the 5 years since I survived HELLP syndrome and in our daughter's memory. So we spoke to the hospital, and they said that they were wanting to do something with the room as it's looking a bit shabby now. It's the furniture's a bit worn, and it's been something that they've been wanting to do for a while. The bereavement midwife Celia Sykes said that she'd been wanting to do it for a while, but sort of hadn't got round to the fundraising. So we just thought it was really appropriate 5 years on to mark it, really.
So this will really benefit the maternity unit, the bereavement suite, won't it? This money that you're going to raise to go towards that.
Hopefully, yeah, that's the plan. I think it's just so important that obviously, sadly, people and families are going to have to use that room in the future, and if we can do something to help those families feel a bit more comfortable in such sad circumstances, then that's the aim.
And it's fantastic as well, and you've raised loads of money so far. I don't want to sort of like make you blush, but it's an easy cause to get behind for people, isn't it, is what I'm saying. And the challenges that you're doing are brilliant. Just tell us a little bit how you're planning to raise the money.
Okay, so we're doing 5 events for 5 years, my husband David and myself. We started it back in March. I walked 25k on the anniversary of my daughter being born and me surviving HELLP syndrome. And then David did Hadrian's Wall over a weekend. He ran the majority of it over 2 days. He did 43 miles on the Saturday and then did almost the rest the next day. I've just done the Manchester 10k this Sunday just gone. Survived it. It was hard going, I'm not a runner. And then I've got the Great North Swim a week on Sunday, which is the 2 mile swim. And then David's going to finish it at the beginning of July doing an ultra marathon, which is 34 miles up and down hills.
Oof. Making my legs ache just thinking about it. So it's all going well so far. You've completed all the challenges and raised loads of money. You must be happy. Yeah,
I'm really happy. Yeah, the support's been absolutely fantastic. So many strangers have supported us, messaged us, donated. Family and friends, of course, have been behind us 100%. Yeah, the encouragement and the support has been sort of a bit overwhelming, to be honest. It's been emotional.
And you mentioned there that you're not a runner, so are you sort of like turning your hand to something that you wouldn't usually do? Are you sort of in hard training for it?
Yeah, a few months ago I bought myself a treadmill and I started off with that. I couldn't even run to the end of the street, that's how bad I was. I slowly started on the treadmill and then I started going out and trained for the 10k. My husband did the London Marathon in 2013, so he's kind of always been a bit of a runner anyway. But yeah, I was starting from scratch.
Just tell us then, Kelly, and I must mention your husband, as you've touched on there as well, David, because he's doing the challenges with you too. Just tell us how people can donate to your wonderful cause.
Okay, so it's through Just Giving crowdfunding. Just by typing in Just Giving crowdfunding RLI, the link should come up. There's a big story about what we're doing and why we're doing it on there. and it's really simple. You can just donate online. We are taking cash donations as well to put towards it, but obviously that might be a little bit tricky for people that we don't know. But yeah, it's just on Just Giving crowdfunding RLI, and it should come up there.
Well, it's a great idea. It's a fantastic thing that you're raising money for to help something that you've had experience of in the past. And thank you very much for sharing your story with us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.